Well, for more on this, let's speak with the Global Peace Ambassador, Zekria Barakzai, who's joining us live on set. He's also the former Consul General of Afghanistan in Istanbul. Mr. Barakzai, thank you very much for being with us here on TRT World. Now, $600 million is being sought. Just tell us how important that is right now for the people of Afghanistan.
I think it's a very sensitive period of history of Afghanistan, and the thing is, besides all political things that happening around Afghanistan, as winter is looming, the humanitarian cost of this conflict will be huge. And we have 6 million refugees around the world and 5 million internally displaced people. So if the international community is not paying direct attention to that, it will be a humanitarian catastrophe.
I mean, the focus is obviously there because they're holding this conference now, but it's whether that focus can remain. Will international aid groups be the ones that go in and deliver this aid money if it is pledged, or will national groups be the ones who distribute the money?
So the thing is that we have different models. Even in the past 20 years, only tiny portion of international aid money was going through Afghan budget, and it was directly managed by the donor community. Even in the first time when Taliban came to power, there were aid money was going through national NGOs and international NGOs who are working in Afghanistan, and Taliban were providing safety for them and atmosphere for safe distribution of aid to Afghan people. So this modality already exists, and I think despite all the political issues related to Afghanistan, the human cost of Afghan people and the suffering of Afghan people should be in the center of this discussion, which I hope today will be in Geneva.
Yeah, and of course there is the question of how that money is properly allocated, because there have been allegations of corruption in the Afghan government in the past. There are concerns, of course, that this money won't go to the right places. I mean, what can be done to make sure that that does happen this time?
So there are different methods for that. Of course, corruption was a huge issue in the past in Afghanistan, and particularly now when the government is not fully functioning. It's necessary that national and international NGOs are empowered to provide the assistance.
I mean, just describe for us, as of course many of our viewers won't know intimately the geography of Afghanistan, but how difficult is it to get aid around the country? Obviously the big urban centres, you can get aid to them, but what about the rural districts?
Afghanistan is a very difficult terrain. As you know, high mountains, deserts, and so on. And as climate change affecting all countries around the world, more than 50% of Afghan population is under the poverty line, and also drought and flooding, adding to problems of the people in rural areas. So because of that, it's very important that international community pay attention to human cost of Afghan conflict at the moment when harsh winter is looming.
Yeah, let's hope that they are listening and that they pledge that money today. Okay, Zekria Barakzai, I do appreciate you coming in, sir. Thank you very much for being with us.